My name is Debbie France. I've lived in Coppell for a long, long time. I'm an old retired book lady. Did books for years and years and years. And just to go back a little bit, when the pandemic started, my daughter had a baby boy, and no one could stand the idea of him in daycare during the pandemic, so I was ready to retire, so I stayed home. Well, not too much longer, there were 2 baby boys. She had another one. And a little bit after that, my sweet sister was diagnosed with dementia and couldn't live by herself. So now all of a sudden I've got 3 bodies in the house every day counting on me to care for them. Obviously it was very physical work. No more sitting at a desk reading books. Those days were gone. So I realized I needed to increase my energy and my stamina just so that I can follow through on the commitments that I made. And over the course of time, my weight had just been tiptoeing up. I never had a big jump in weight, but which helped me ignore it. But it just kept inching up, and it was going to continue to inch up. So I decided I wanted to find a program that would help me with my energy, stamina, physical health, and nutrition in such a way that I could lose some of these pounds that I was gaining, just so I could follow through on what I said I was going to do. I looked all around. I looked on the internet. I talked to a bunch of people, a bunch of different groups, a bunch of different price points, and came to Get You in Shape because it was local here in town, and it was the most comprehensive program. Some focused just on exercise, some focused just on diet. You guys were going to help me with both, so I signed up. Now, the first few months I probably didn't do very good because I was very intimidated. I'm kissing 70 years old. I've never considered myself very athletic. So a lot of this was way out of my wheelhouse. So I spent a lot of time the first few weeks going, I can't do that. Oh no, I'm too old. Brad, I can't do this. I'm too old. You want me to drink how much water? I can't drink all that water. Until I finally realized that all I was doing was undermining myself and getting in my own way, setting myself up to fail. So I went 180. I said, I'm just going to do everything. I'm not going to question anything. If it's written, if they say it, I'm just going to do it. And after I do it a few times, then decide whether I can really do it or not. Not before. I was saying I plugged into everything. One of the things I liked from the get-go was the My Coach app, and I still use that every day. I look at it every morning because I just need that little voice in my head to remind me. It's like my little post-it note going, oh yeah, today I gotta do this, and I've got self-discipline, and because I read it all and I do it all. So here I am. It's a year and a few months later, and I'm down 40 pounds. The reality of it is that I really didn't know how to eat. And the biggest problem with that is that I thought I did. So even if I'd done one of those other programs, I'd be back where I started anyway, because I really didn't know what I was doing. I was eating way too much processed food, the stuff called Diet Coke. And then the fun thing about that is that now I'm eating and drinking right. I don't even miss it anymore. The other thing that's become habit is the Sunday night, I do all my planning. Which is important because I have so many distractions during the day. But by Sunday night, I pretty much know what I'm going to eat and when I'm going to work out. And I'm now working out five times a week. But one of the good things about Get You in Shape is that you have so many classes over the course of the day. There's always a time I can come regardless of what's going on during my day. And then the trainers are so engaged and so involved. It's not like you go to a gym class and there's somebody in the front yelling orders at you. I sleep like a champ. I wake up in the morning and I don't need coffee necessarily to jumpstart me going. I've got plenty of energy to make it through the day. I like the fact that I have as much energy at 4 o'clock as I had at 8 in the morning. I don't have peaks and valleys like I used to, so I don't know looking for sugar and caffeine in the middle of the afternoon to help me go through the rest of my day. And then I have enough muscle that I can carry a toddler and carry the groceries in. And then my other favorite story is that my sweet sister fell in the grass, and there wasn't anyone around to get her up. So either I was going to get her up or I was going to call 911. And I was able to get her up out of the grass and in one piece. So that's really helpful too. And the other thing I do is I run. I never knew I could run. I never knew I liked it. Who starts running at 69? But it's so satisfying to me. It's such a source of pride that I have tried something new and conquered it. So now I'm doing just a little bit less than 13-minute miles. My goal is 12-minute miles. And then my next goal is 2 12-minute miles. And then we'll go from there. But who gets to succeed at something like that at my age? So I'm really pleased with that. So I think my big takeaway for everybody is that, not that I'm bragging that I'm that great, but if I can do it, it's doable. I really think, I don't want to be overly dramatic, but I really feel 20 or 30 years younger. And I think we've probably added to the length of my life, don't you? I think I'm going to live longer and more successfully because I've started this now, and it's such a habit. I don't have to keep thinking about it. I just can do it.